Primobolan versus masteron. What's the difference and which one should you choose and when? Now let's just get this out of the way right off the bat. Neither is more anabolic than the other. But let's start with discussing the quality of the compound. The common issue with Primobolan is that it's often faked. It's a costly compound, so it's common to come across counterfeits. You can get pharma grade, but it's pretty difficult to do so. Masteron you can also get pharma or underground, but with your underground it tends to be more legit than what the Primo is because it has less counterfeit. So if you're not confident that your Primo is actually Primo, you can either get it HLC tested or just stick to masteron. Now remember that there is a big level of bio-individuality in how well each person responds to a compound. So the next thing that you would need to do is run each compound individually alongside testosterone as your base and then see how you feel based on your performance, your biofeedback markers and your lab markers. As for estrogen management, both compounds are going to do a pretty good job here with competing for the aromatase enzyme to where you wouldn't have as much of the testosterone converting down into estrogen. But on a milligram to milligram basis, masteron is slightly more androgenic than what Primobolan is, which is why we tend to see that different look, meaning more intramuscular volume and less extracellular fluid. And this will have a stronger effect on modulating estrogen. So if you're an individual that might struggle more with estrogen issues, masteron might be the better choice for you, or it might come down to what phase you're in. If you're needing a slightly drier, harder look for stage, then you might favor masteron over Primobolan at the later stages of prep. Now another big factor to consider here could be tolerance of shot volumes and concentrations. Primobolan usually comes at 100 milligrams per ml, and it's rare to find 200 milligrams per ml. Masteron usually comes at 200 milligrams per ml, so depending on what dose you're at, masteron might be more tolerable. However, when we get to the higher dosages, it does appear that Primobolan has less negative health outcomes in comparison to masteron, which is going to be beneficial when it comes to anabolism because you can better manage your health and run the compounds for a longer period of time. In most cases, we start with Primo, and then as you get higher in dosages, we may swap or add in masteron.